Hey guys! So today I'm sharing some past projects and some products with you. For those of you who don't know, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Obviously not a hardcore one because it's rare that you see me push Stampin' Up! Products, but recently they just released the retirement list, and there are a couple of items on the retirement list that I have loved and I am very sad to see go. And I thought that I would share some projects that I've never shared online with you in some of those stamp sets, particularly my favorites that are going away. So that way, if you wanted to go ahead and grab them, you could now. Now, the first thing, I'll show a picture on screen of it because I haven't pulled them out of my caddy, but the in colors are retiring, and that's probably the saddest thing of all. Every year, Stampin' Up! Does a set of in colors, and essentially these are colors that they're predicting are going to be popular for the next year or two. And surprisingly, I have built a pretty big collection of ink pads purely off of in colors, and the in colors do tend to match several lines of paper from different manufacturers. So if you don't buy anything from Stampin' Up!, I definitely recommend the in colors because they always seem to match something. Now, this current line of in colors, when they released it, the first thing I thought of was Kelly Purkey's Second City. I think that's what it's called. It's a basic gray 6x6 because it's like the same exact colors, and it's odd because that seems to always happen. They release a in color collection and then magically a 6x6 paper pad comes out from another company that has those same colors in it. But anyways, on to the products. So some of these I've made projects with and I've shared online. I do have some cards that I never shared online, and some I'll have to show you pictures because I made the cards and I gave them away. So the first item that I'm really sad to see go from Stampin' Up! Is the stamp set Just Sayin'. And I shared a card that I made with this stamp set a long time ago, and I actually have to put it on screen because I don't have the card. I gave it away. But this stamp set is retiring, and so are the matching framelits that go with it. So I'm very sad to see this one go, but I guess it's lived a happy life, so it's time for it to leave. Another stamp set that I'm sad to see go, I'm going to go through my stack here, is #Hello. Now, this is a new stamp set that they just released like last catalog, so I'm surprised that they're getting rid of it so quickly, but I guess it wasn't very popular amongst the main Stampin' Up! Clientele. But #Hello is going away. It was one of my favorites, and I actually do have a card that I have not given away yet that uses this. Or I should say, I haven't given away, but I actually made 2 of them, so I still have one. So I made this card. This is a silhouette cut file, and your sentiment just slides in, and this is using that #Hello stamp set. You can see it there. So that stamp set's going away. Sad about that. Another one that's going away is the Think Happy stamp set. And I didn't double check the list, but I am pretty sure this one's going away. And here is a quick card that I made using this one. This stamp set was really nice when you had to give those like sad, cards. Those types, those cards where you're kind of like, oh yeah, I heard the bad news. But anyways, what else is on the retirement list? Lots of Thanks is on the retirement list. This was another one that I was very, very, very sad to see on the retirement list because I feel like you can never have enough thank you stamp sets. And the nice thing about this one is there are some sentiments that you could potentially use on the inside of a card, like this, you just give, thanks, thanks, thanks. Like you could use that on the inside of a card. So here is a card that I've made that I still have. This one was for a friend. I made a bunch of these for her for an event she was doing, and I still have one. So there's that 1,000 thanks sentiment. So lots of thanks is going away. And that was a really good one. So I'm surprised to see that one go. The Hostess sets are going away as well. So this was my favorite Hostess set. It was called Bloom with Hope. This one's leaving. So if you place a large order, you would be able to order this because you can only get it with qualifying like workshop orders. And if you place a large order, you'll get the option to order Hostess products. So Bloom with Hope is going away, which was probably one of my favorite Hostess sets. And actually, I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I think I'm going to keep it for a while. And let's see. Something Something. This was my favorite gift tag type stamp set. This one's going away. Last but not least, Geometrical is going away, and here is a card that I made using the Geometrical stamp set. I only used the sentiment. There is a matching punch that goes with this, and I think it's still available, but Geometrical is going away, and my favorite thing about this stamp set is that it's very easy to use on a boy card, which I find very, very difficult for some reason, to find stamp sets that I can easily adapt to a masculine type card. So that's it for retiring stamp sets, my favorites anyway. I did hear if you are in another country, and I could be wrong because I didn't analyze the list, but I do have some friends who are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators in other countries. Some of them have mentioned that Petite Pears is retiring. And I don't know if they misread that or if it's just retiring in certain languages, but Petite Pears, I'll show an image on the screen of what it looks like, has a bunch of little sentiments, and I've actually used it for several cards, including this one, where I used both parts of the sentiment for the heart. So if you're in another country and you're interested in Petite Pears, make sure you talk to your demonstrator, because I've heard in other countries it's going away, but I'm not 100% confident about that. So that's it for me, guys. I'll put a link in the description box down below of all the products that I mentioned that are retiring, at least my favorites. There is a section on the Stampin' Up! Website where you can see all the retiring products, and some of them are discounted or are on clearance, but I will link below the ones that I mentioned, some of my favorites. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.